This warm holiday New York crowd yells, Merry Cringemas sports fan and happy Brawladays to all who celebrate. My name is Kit and this is Now That's What I Call Wrestling, the good, bad wrestling show. We are celebrating the holidays every day throughout December. You are getting a brand new episode of this little silly show to celebrate Cringemas time. Let's not waste any time. Let's see what good old Santa Claus has left us today.
Brutus the Barber Beefcake!
The holidays are a time to go ice skating with a partner, to go shopping with your family, to go out and have some hot cocoa and sit around and talk about how wonderful the year was and how much everybody means to you and celebrate all the successes you've had over the past 365 days.
She slapped me upside the head with divorce papers.
Oop. We better back up. Brutus the Barber Beefcake, perhaps most famous for being formerly best friends with Hulk Hogan, maybe second most famous for... And the Dumbbell Beefer himself is fresh off of an absolutely tragic real-life accident, a very gruesome and very real parasailing accident that nearly took his life. So we're not making light of Brutus Beefcake almost dying. He's fine. I mean, look at him, but he's fine. But he's come to us tonight to reveal that he has a very important announcement.
She slapped me upside the head with divorce papers.
No, will you stop? He's here to tell us that he's back. He's back to take on all comers and come on all takers. But Vince McMahon and his toupee are both nervous about this risky maneuver.
You could say it could be a risky involvement here.
And it's in fact so serious that someone in this Manhattan crowd questions Beefcake's sexuality and a woman laughs.
Start spreading the news.
Beefcake also shares that before his parasailing accident, his mother died of cancer. And someone in the crowd yells, I'm leaving today.
Yeah, okay.
Then Brutus Beefcake's father died of a heart attack that was
Half from grief, half from sorrow.
and these guys clap. I want to be a part of it. He then shares that before his parents' bodies were even cold in the ground, his wife,
She slapped me upside the head with divorce papers
and of course,
and took off with some barfly.
with every penny he had. And in response, this guy picks his nose on camera. New York!
New York, Manhattan.
Brutus Beefcake then goes in gruesome detail of his accident where he was walking along the beach and a woman was parasailing and got off track, came right at him, lifted her knees up to protect herself out of instinct and smashed into his face.
Baboom!
You bad man. You very, very bad man.
But he also shares that when she hit him, he was...
Walking along the beach and looking up into the sun.
So...
You figure it out.
Beefcake then says that even though his eyes were smashed into the back of his skull, his ears still work and he could hear what the EMTs were saying on the helicopter.
Because women show their tits, have short skirts, and then they feel violated when I look at them.
He then shares that when he got to the hospital, the doctors did not give him a very high probability of living. And I want to pause right here. We have a fun show here. I'm not making light of this person almost dying. He survived. He's fine. But when he reveals this very serious detail that he was basically supposed to die in the hospital, this warm holiday New York crowd yells,
Kill yourself! Kill yourself!
You fellas have a lot of growing up to do, I'll tell you that. Ridiculous.
I feel like the real villain of this story is New York. And you know what they say, if you can make it there, you can...
Going back to Waterloo where the vampires hang out.
That's it. Brutus Beefcake's back, and he thankfully didn't die.
How can you die when you're dead?
You know what hurts the most is the lack of respect. You know? That's what hurts the most. Except for the other thing. That hurts the most. But the lack of respect hurts the second most.